Okie dokie. And we should be live. Alright, let me check to see if this is working right. Give me 1 second. You should be... Okay, this should be fine. This should be fine. Let me see. Gonna make sure the volume is at the right level for me and my brother, and then... Okay, that should be fine now. Alrighty. Let's see if the stream is working right. Come on. Sorry, just a second. Let me see. Trying to make sure that everything's all great. Running fine. Okay. I think... Let me see. Just 1 second. I was testing this out a lot earlier. Okay. Okay, I think it's all good. Let me just make sure that nothing else is running that I shouldn't have. Okay. Okay, just 1 second. Need to check to see... Is that spiking again? Or is that good? It was working fine. Hold on. Changes in what way? I don't know what you mean. I changed... This should work fine. See if the mouse is moving soon enough. I tested this out earlier, so it's not like this was just, you know. Okay, I think... Still seems to be taking too long to respond. Okay. I think, just check it one more time to see if the bitrate is too high or not. I think it's better now. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, it should be fine now, unless it closed out on me. Crap, it did. Okay. Use the dang keyboard, please. Trey. Actually, I remembered the other day, it was actually Ralph, not Ron. It's good to see you here. Okay, now we should be good to go. I was testing this out earlier, and it's good to see you, Trey. How you doing?
Hi there, it's me, Nancy Drew. You're just in time for my latest mystery, Treasure in the Royal Tower. Choose your difficulty level to start off. If you're new to adventure games, you might want to click the tutorial button first for a few tips on how to play the game.
Yeah, I did.
Dear George, so much for my Wisconsin ski vacation. I arrived here at Wickford Castle last night, just before a blizzard swept in. The mountain is completely shut down, and the surrounding roads are closed. I think I'm one of the few guests who made it to the castle at all. The place is huge and old, and slightly creepy under the circumstances. You should hear this wind. What's more, the owner, Christy Lane, my father's friend, is away on business. I tried to ask the caretaker, Dexter Egan, how I could contact her, but he said he didn't know. Doesn't that seem odd? I couldn't help feeling like there was something he wasn't telling me. All this makes me a little nervous, but I'm determined to enjoy myself. After all, this is a vacation, right? I have big plans to explore the castle. That Ezra Wickford, the original owner, must have been quite a character to have built such an extraordinary place. It's filled with strange, dead-end corridors, for one thing. And I noticed one of the towers is totally different from the other ones. Of course, I'll have to save some time to meet Jacques Brunet, the French ski instructor. Tell Bess she'll be the first to know if he's half as gorgeous in person as he looks on his website.
Whoa,
So, George,
Nancy, don't
I
go
guess
calling
things
him
never
gorgeous.
quite go
Your
according to
boyfriend would
plan.
be really
But at
jealous.
least this time, the culprit is just a snowstorm. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy.
Now all I need is a mailbox.
Yes, I'm doing pretty well. Thank you for asking. Yeah, Nancy needs a gun to get all the bad guys with, you know? That's the best way to get rid of them all. Locker combination is 517. And why does Nancy not take her combination for her locker? I don't know. I don't know, because she has to go all the way back upstairs if she wants to be able to get to it. And in here we have a noisy radiator because
Sounds
it's
like the
busted
radiator
right now.
is broken.
So somehow Nancy has to sleep in this condition instead of just, you know, switching rooms like a normal person. Yes, Ned Nickerson. You remember him on the Nancy Drew Hardy Boy mystery episodes, right? Ezra Wickford. I think I like reading these things. They're just interesting. The different stuff they're talking about. In 1920, Ezra Wickford, the inventor of chocolate milk, oh goodness, dreamed of building a castle like no other. The project took 7 years, 132 carpenters, and millions of dollars, but by the time it was done, Wickford Castle had become an architectural marvel. Then in 1945, Wickford mysteriously locked himself away in the castle and allowed the place to fall into a state of decline. After Wickford's death, the castle was closed for many years, its fate unknown until it was finally inherited and reopened by his great niece, Christy Lane, in 1990. Now it is one of the most popular vacation resorts in the Midwest. The castle is a maze of corridors, and some of them lead nowhere. No one knows why Ezra included these dead ends in his castle design, but everyone agrees he must have had quite an imagination. Learn the story of the 18th century French tower. During his travels in France, Wickford became so enchanted with the Chateau Rochemont that he bought the castle's grand tower and had it built onto this castle in 1924. Few people have ever seen the inside of the tower because Mr. Wickford kept it sealed off. The tower is still closed, but in the coming months, Christy Lane plans to open it up to guests and offer guided tours. Miss Lane also plans to restore the vintage 1920s elevator to its original condition. Miss Lane is grateful to the Wisconsin Historical Foundation for their support in this project, yada yada yada. Visit the library. Also while in France, Wickford acquired the majestic library and many of its contents from the estate of Jean Leboeuf. The room is filled with antique books, both French and English. It's worth a visit just to see Marcel Bonnet's famous portrait of Marie Antoinette, which was imported from the Chateau Rochemont. Outdoor attractions. We're located just at the front of scenic Butter Ridge. In the winter months, guests enjoy skiing on some of the best groomed slopes in the Midwest. In the warmer months, Guests love the hike to Butter Lover's Lake. Now that's a funny name, Butter Lover's Lake. The mountain fields are covered with the region's magnificent wildflowers. Look for lady slippers, skunk cabbage, black-eyed Susans, butterfly weed, devil's paintbrush, toadflax, and more. No matter how you spend your time at Wickford Castle, you're bound to have an adventure. Well, that's like a little dramatic. And here's the menu guide. Very odd. Baby back ribs with creature of the night barbecue sauce, $10.95. This place is expensive. Fried bologna sandwich supreme on white bread, $7.25. Crushed potato chip sprinkles, 50 cents. Anchovy heaven, Caesar salad with eternity of garlic croutons. Hot diggity, all you can eat fried chicken drumsticks. That's funny. Something smoking chili cheese dog, better than nothing broccoli surprise. Desserts, white cheddar ice cream log, chocolate mayhem, Odyssey to Banana Land, key to enlightenment, lime pie. Actually, it's kind of funny. Sugar crusted rhubarb jerky royale. Can I take this? Oh yeah. Of course, these are all Nancy's different clothes. I'm surprised she even has her luggage, because usually in the game she loses her luggage all the time. Let's go meet Dexter Egan downstairs at the front desk. Yeah, he is. He's a really cool guy.
Hello, Miss Drew. Did you get squared away upstairs?
All square. I just need a stamp to send this letter, and then I'll be off to explore the castle.
Well, I can take your letter, but the mail's not going anywhere for a while. It's snowing like there's no tomorrow out there. So explore all you want. Take the grand tour. But forget about the library. It's off limits.
Off limits?
Someone
Hey, Michael,
vandalized
how you
our
doing?
historic library. Really turned the place upside down. The owner, Miss Lane, she's gonna be pretty upset.
Why would anyone want to vandalize the library?
I have no idea. I straightened up in there before check-in yesterday and everything was fine. Now it looks like a bomb went off. Books everywhere and somebody hacked a big hole in one of the walls. I locked the place up and called the police, but who knows when they'll be able to get here.
The police? Was anything stolen?
I can't tell, but somebody's definitely after something.
What else has gone wrong?
Well, this Professor Hotchkiss just called me in a terrible flap, saying our room's been robbed. I went up there, but she wouldn't open the door to talk about it. Wouldn't even tell me what was missing. So what's she want me to do about it?
This is Mr. Egan. He is a grumpy old man. But he's fun.
Sounds like you're swamped, Mr. Egan. Is there any way I can help?
Well, Hotchkiss has a pair of
How are you
ski
doing,
boots in the
wizard?
basement.
Or, I mean,
The
not
Frenchman's
wizard,
been
I'm
working
looking
on
at the
him
wrong
for
name.
her, but he
Michael.
won't deliver him. Says he's a ski instructor, not a bellhop. I hate to ask this, but if you could grab those boots and bring them up to her, it might smooth her feathers. Sure would smooth mine.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Bye, kiddo.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness, Trey. That... What was that? I'm not gonna lie, that was actually pretty good. Wickford Castle. Can you even look at these? There's like... I guess not. And this here is Lisa.
Hi, I'm Lisa. Did you hear what happened? Someone broke into the library and vandalized it. Dexter locked it up. He's saying the culprit must be one of us in the castle. Can you believe it?
Yeah, Dexter just told me the library is a disaster area and that it's totally off limits.
Too bad, huh? I'm dying to see what they did to it. Don't quote me on this, but I think Dexter has an extra key to the library somewhere around his desk.
I guess you've really got your finger on the pulse around here. Any other castle scandal I should know about?
Oh, we got scandal, honey. Professor Hotchkiss is claiming she's been robbed, for one thing. But the real scandal is downstairs. His name is Jacques Brunet.
Ooh la la.
What do you know about Professor Hotchkiss?
Oh my gosh! Wait till you hear this! Hotchkiss is
hilarious,
this nutty
Trey.
old woman who's always typing and talking to herself in her room. I was walking past her door earlier, and I heard her screaming that her room had been robbed.
You said she's a professor. Do you know what she teaches?
I'm really not sure. She just kept wailing, "My theory, my theory." I think she teaches history, or maybe a foreign language. I thought I heard a couple of French words pop out of her mouth. But don't quote me on that either. I only barely passed Spanish in high school.
Do you have a theory about all this?
Hardly. I'm just a humble photojournalist covering weird old mansions in the Midwest, and this place is one of the weirdest. Did you know Ezra Wickford, the original owner, shut himself away in here for like 50 years?
I wonder why he was so antisocial.
Creepy, right? I mean, did we stumble onto the set of As the Castle Turns or what? Well, you probably want to get settled. I wonder what we're gonna do with ourselves while we're all cooped up in this place.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
So Trey, does that mean you turn into a grumpy old man when you're doing your advanced calculus? Major figures in the events of the French Revolution. Marie Antoinette. Ooh. You know, I think I've read these before, but sometimes I don't really pay much attention to them. Marie Antoinette, born in Vienna, Austria on November 2nd, 1755. She was the youngest daughter of Francis I and Maria Theresa, Emperor and Empress of the Holy Roman Empire. In 1770, as a young teenager, she was obliged to wed Louis XVI of France to symbolize an alliance between France and her parents' dynasty, the Habsburgs of Austria. 4 years later, Marie Antoinette became Queen of France when her husband was crowned King Louis XVI. As queen, her lavish lifestyle made her unpopular. While the commoners stood in bread lines praying for food, they cursed the queen who was living so comfortably in her grand palace. The people's discontent grew and grew until a full-scale revolution broke out in 1789. In 1791, it looked like the monarchy would not survive, and Marie sought assistance from other European rulers. It was arranged for the king and queen to escape Paris on the night of June 20th, but revolutionary forces apprehended the royal couple at Varennes on June 25th and escorted them back to Paris as prisoners. On August 10th, 1792, the monarchy was finally overthrown. Marie Antoinette spent the rest of her life in Parisian prisons. Louis XVI was executed on orders from the National Convention in January 1793. And in August, the Queen was put in solitary confinement in the conciergerie. Marie Antoinette was brought before the Revolutionary Tribunal on October 14, 1793, and guillotined 2 days later. She was executed without proof of the crimes for which she was accused. The guillotine. It is uncertain who actually invented the guillotine, but we do know that it was named after Dr. Joseph Guillotine, who recommended its use to the National Assembly in France in 1789 as the most humane and efficient form of capital punishment. A guillotine similar to this one was used to behead thousands, including Marie Antoinette, during the French Revolution. Wow. My theory? Wait. Your theory is that Mr. Wickford's chocolate had some kind of secret ingredient that he didn't want anyone to know about? Yeah. I see what you mean, Trey. That's funny. A grumpy troll-like creature. Exactly. I can picture that. I'm sure your girlfriend has seen that like 1,000 times. What? Oh my word, that is weird. That's disturbing and very weird. Man, they both wanted that so bad. Oh, we cannot meet Jacques Brunet. Shoot. We're gonna take this though, little duster. Oh yeah, there's actually a stairway that needs to be lit up, and I can go ahead and do that just right now. I think it's these three. I think those three light up the stairway. Let's see. I think stairs, yeah, right here. I could go to back here. Let's go talk to Egan again.
Did Hotchkiss get her boots?
Oh, that's right. Gotta get the
Not
boots.
yet, Mr. Egan.
That's a shame.
Wow, you're very grumpy.
I think there's something wrong with my radiator. It hisses, and there's a clanging noise too. Could you check it out for me?
Sorry about that inconvenience, but you're just gonna have to sit tight for a while. I'm the only one on duty while the owner's away. And around here it seems like even if it ain't broke, it still needs fixing. Last time I checked, there were only 24 hours in a day. Sorry, not yet.
That's a good way to respond to somebody when you're really busy. There's only 24 hours in a day.
So, how long have you been working here?
A while.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Yes, Sarah has probably seen many of your different freaky forms of anger and frustration. I feel so sorry for her. No, I'm kidding. Oh man. Okay, let's see. We have to sleep or something because we need to get to Jacques when he is in the basement. Let me try 3 o'clock and see if he's there. Beep, 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 beep. Have you ever owned one of those annoying alarm clocks before? One of those digital ones like that? I used to have an alarm clock that I would use. Oh my lands. It was like just this irritating beeping, like screeching beeping, and it just gets louder and louder and faster the longer the longer you take to turn it off. If it ain't broke, it still needs fixing. Or summed up in one statement. Exactly. This is one of those fun games to play when it's really cold outside, it's snowing. Oh man.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
You were glitchy
Je
a little
m'appelle
bit.
Jacques Brunet. So, what brings you to beautiful Wisconsin?
Bonjour. Je m'appelle Nancy Drew. I'm here on vacation. What's your excuse?
My
My
excuse?
Well, this is an awfully long way from the French Alps. Did you come to Wisconsin for the cheese?
I am here for Isabelle, mon petit chou. She's an American studying at the university in Madison, and I've asked her to marry me. That is excuse enough to be in Wisconsin, n'est-ce pas? And besides, I am not the first French work of art to end up here.
He's so vain. I love it. I am not the first French work about to end up here. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that.
Work of art? What are you talking about?
I am speaking of the Queen's Tower, of course. It comes from the Chateau Rochemont in a town in France near where I grew up. Didn't you notice it when you drove in?
Yes, I did notice. What an amazing feat it must have been to take that thing apart and put it back together.
The French are talented people, Nancy. We are good at many things, not just making
Exactly,
wine
Trey.
and romance, you know. But tell me, how will you spend your time here, Nancy?
Oh, I'm just going to wander around and become an expert on this castle.
I should warn you, Dexter is very protective of this place. He does not take kindly to people snooping around where they should not.
You had an alarm clock that blared because you never felt like getting up for football practice and it scared the crap out of you. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Don't worry, Jacques. The last thing I want to do is get myself grounded.
Ciao!
Wait, can I talk to you
Nancy,
anymore?
comment ça va?
Yeah, I had to talk to you about the boots.
I need to bring Professor Hotchkiss her boots. Do you have them?
the boots.
Yes, I fixed her boots.
Thank you for the boots.
But you should be relaxing by the fire, sipping cocoa, Nancy. Not running errands for Dexter.
Tell me about these boxes you're making.
When I am not skiing, I need some other way to express myself. So voila! I make these hot boxes for keeping secrets safe. I'm sure you have many secrets, Nancy.
Do you know much about the tower that's
she
closed
doesn't.
off? I heard the original owner imported it from France.
It comes from the Chateau Rochemont in a town in France near where I grew up. Marie Antoinette used to visit this tower when she was Queen of France. Until she lost her head in the Revolution, that is.
I'll talk to you later.
À bientôt!
Well, that was the dark way to end it. Jacques Dexter. I love his name, Dexter Egan. That's just so cool, the old guy. Wait, 310? Yeah. This was, what was it? 517. 5 1 7.
The combination is 517, but it's not working.
Ah, Nancy, comment ça va?
Dexter told me the combination to my locker, number 310, is 517. I tried it, but the locker won't open.
Dexter must be confused, because I think that is the combination for number 311. Try 311.
I'll talk to you later.
Allez, bye-bye.
There we I leave 311. 311, okay. Just make me have to do this all over again. 5 1. There we go. 7. Nancy has boots too. Oh wait, no. This isn't Nancy's. What the heck? Wait, I'm confused. Oh! This is, Lisa's. I forgot. Apparently she has different identities. Something's not adding up right. And this is, this should be Spanish? Yeah, that should be Spanish. Hey, Jenny Liz! How have you been feeling? You been doing good since the surgery? Yes, I have, Trey. I mean, technically speaking, I guess you could say like maybe a slightly lower end hotel. Mostly it's been motels. Have you? It's good to see you here, Jenny Liz. I'm glad you can make it for a bit.
Ah, Nancy, comment ça va?
I'll talk to you later.
À bientôt.
Okay, we got Hotchkiss's boots, and now we got to bring the boots up to Professor Hotchkiss. She'll be happy to have her boots. Oh, I'm a little loopy today. It's your boots.
Yes, hello. Is that Jacques with my boots?
It's me, Nancy. You want to have the boots? Let me come in.
Actually, it's Nancy Drew. But I do have your boots for you.
Oh, good. Boots, fine. Thank you. Everything is fine. Just leave the boots at the door, please. Yeah. Oh, and it seems I'm out of change. I'll just have to tip you the next time, Mandy.
Mandy. I love it when Professor Hotchkiss, she always forgets Nancy's name, and she always calls her Candy, Amy, Mandy, whatever.
No tip is necessary, Professor Hotchkiss. I don't actually work here.
I'm glad to hear
My
that, Jenny
name's
Liz. I'm glad you do them all.
Nancy Drew. I heard your room was robbed, and I'd like to find out what was taken so that Mr. Egan can report it.
Everything's under control, dear. Nothing to report. Thank you for my boots. My poor feet have been feeling so exposed.
Professor, yeah. I mean, that woman just she just flung the door open and grabbed her boots and she was gone. She's gone. And she's completely ignoring Nancy now. I mean, so inconsiderate. Oh, my goodness. She needs to get out. She's been cooped up in her room too long, you know?
Can I help you?
About my radiator, Mr. Egan. Do you think you'll be able to fix it anytime soon?
Sorry, not yet. Hotchkiss called to report that she got her boots. But now I'm told that the light is out in the back stairwell. Could you check the circuit breaker in the basement and make sure it's working?
Already fixed it.
Actually, I've already fixed it.
Okay, we're really making progress here, kid. So, you go up to Hotchkiss's room and see what she wants for dinner. She's not answering her phone.
That's true, Trey. That's true.
No problem, boss.
So what does Hotchkiss want for dinner?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't
See ya,
even paying
Mr.
attention to
Egan.
the orders.
Alrighty then.
I wouldn't make it very long. In the hotel business. Hotchkiss! Give me your order for food.
Ugh! Virginia Woolf never endured such interruptions.
Whoa. Whoa.
Who is it?
Whoa. Whoa. I'm just asking you what you want for dinner, but you can forget it now.
It's Nancy again. Dexter needs to know what you want for dinner.
Oh, hard to think of food candy when I'm riding the raging rapids of my theory. Oh, right now, I have plenty of pre-packaged energy globules to keep me going. But tell Baxter that I am developing a powerful craving for couscous.
Tell Baxter.
Yes, couscous for dinner would be splendid. I'll have a nice
Candy
tip
and
for you
Baxter
next time, Fanny.
Incorporated. There you go. Wait, hold the phone here, lady. There's no such thing as couscous on the menu. You can have a chili cheese dog and I'll stuff it down your throat if I have to. Just...
Yes?
The professor says she has a hankering for,
couscous.
couscous.
Couscous? Never heard of it. Tell her to order something off the menu.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
Come on, lady. Give me a proper meal.
Is that my couscous already?
Lady, I literally left. There's no way possible it's ready for you.
Sorry, Professor, but there's no couscous in the house. You'll need to choose something from the hotel menu.
Well, I don't have a menu. At least not from this hotel. Oh, be a doll and fetch me one, will you, Tata?
I got one.
Did you get the menu?
Sure did. How about opening the door so I can give it to you?
Oh, you're a sneaky
Right,
one.
down, Nancy.
Just slip it under the door, please. Nice and easy. No funny stuff.
Hey, do you have any idea what could happen to you for letting that information out?
Oh, baby back ribs, yes. Oh, chili cheese dog, fried bologna sandwich. I'm not usually much of a meat eater, but very well. 50 drumsticks, please. Chicken, that is. Cluck, cluck.
Cluck, cluck.
Sure. 50 drumsticks. Whatever makes you happy.
Rock and roll, dear.
It's safe to say this woman ain't on a diet. Oh my goodness. She would make Kentucky Fried Chicken very happy, though.
Can I help you?
The professor has changed her order. Seems she's developed an appetite for chicken drumsticks. 50 of them.
Okay then. Drumsticks we got. Oops. But I guess Jock better take that bag of chicken legs out of the freezer. Will you tell him? And then take the rest of the day off, kid. Your radiator's as good as fixed.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Yeah, Trey, it was hilarious. One time, my late grandmother, back several years ago, she was trying to order chicken at Kentucky Fried Chicken, and she accidentally asked for a barrel of chicken. Like, dang, lady, you must be hungry. Oh, man. Couscous. What the heck even is couscous? I have to look that up. I probably looked it up before. Couscous. The way she says that. The type of what? Okay, so it's like a rice? Oh, okay. Oh, exactly. Exactly. Is the party for she herself? She and herself? Because she's the only person there.
Ah, Nancy, comment ça va?
Dexter needs you to defrost that big bag of chicken legs.
Oh la la la, what does he think I am? It's a chef.
I'll talk to you later.
À bientôt.
Okay, let's see. What other task are we supposed to do now? I think we'd be able to... Let's see. I think we can steal the key to the library from... Oh?
It's stuck.
It's stuck.
It's stuck.
It's stuck.
It's stuck.
It's stuck. Let's climb out here then. Should I jump? Should I jump?
I'm not sure if I can make it. Okay, here goes.
Game over. Oh, Nancy. Actually, speaking of which, I probably should save. It's been a bit since we started. Let's see. Climb up here and get out.
Alley-oop!
Dexter! The elevator is stuck. My accent's
Did you see I fixed your radiator?
I was in the elevator and it got stuck between floors. I had to climb out the top and I
Exactly,
just
Trey.
barely made it up to the floor above. Do you think you'll be able to fix it?
Well, I doubt it's broken. I'll check the power switch in the basement. Glad you're okay. But don't go climbing around the elevator shaft anymore. It's dangerous in there.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, Professor Hotchkiss has no friends. She just has imaginary friends. And they're all named Professor Hotchkiss 2, Professor Hotchkiss 3, and so forth. You didn't even fix it, Dexter. I have to fix everything. Nancy literally has to fix every single thing. It's ridiculous. Wait, does that mean there's a cameraman just following Nancy everywhere to record, to like document what she's doing? You know? That means she's never alone. Did I even pull the lever? I have no idea why I'm actually forgetting. Well, anyways, let's go to bed and wake up during the night. And let's snoop. Snoop. Hey, no. Alarm for midnight. Oh, yeah. Professor Hotchkiss needs a life, you know? She just needs to live a life full of something and not just sit back and eat couscous all day. So this is for using fingerprints to determine keypad access codes. When we touch things, some of the oil from our skin is left behind on the surface of the thing we've touched. Our fingertips each have a unique pattern on them, and the oil shows or prints this pattern. This is how we get the term fingerprint. When you touch several surfaces with the same fingerprint, the oil begins to get used up, so the fingerprint becomes lighter and lighter. The most common method of discovering fingerprints is called dusting. When you brush a light powder over a surface, the powder or dust will cling to the oil left by fingertips, revealing the fingerprints. Remember, fingerprints will appear in darker or lighter shades depending upon how much oil is present. Now, sassy detectives, put 2 and 2 together to figure out how to determine a keypad access code. Here's a little test. If you saw the 4-digit fingerprints below, what order would you put them in from first to last? Will the darkest fingerprint be the first button that was pressed or the last? So then, what's the code? Well, it'd be the darkest one and then to the lightest. Exactly. What was the code again? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the, library code. Ooh, Dexter is gone! I don't remember exactly what it was. It was like 3 stars? What was it, 3? Yeah. So, I know the star was in there in 7. Yeah. Paper pals! To-do list. Oh, I thought that said get Brahms. That says get Brunet to fix Professor's boots. wait, Dexter's getting Brahms without me? Oh yes, he's gonna stick ice cream in the boots. Oh, exactly. I want to steal his mints, for crying out loud, man. Let me have those mints. Do you have any idea how old those could be, though? I'm stealing a key because, why not? Nancy doesn't even know what it's for, and she's just stealing it anyways. Let's just what she does, you know? Actually, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I probably should go... I think I did. I think I reset the elevator already. I think I did. Actually, Nancy is actually Mr. Ezra's replacement. She's now a private investigator handyman. Okay, we're going to the basement, and we're gonna go up the shaft. Because this is a little quieter of a way of getting into the library. Something that bugged me about this game, I've played this many times, I've seen this many times, is that there is a spot you can move here, but you can't. Like, there's an opening right here, and it's like, Nancy could clearly go over there, and it will not let you, and I hate that. Someone's coming! Someone's coming! Wait a minute. Why don't we let him catch us? Why don't we let him catch us?
Well. Look who returned to the scene of the crime. You're out of
You
here.
just teleported out of nowhere. Sir,
Didn't you hear Dexter
were
coming?
unlocking the...
Yeah, but I didn't know what to do. I guess I just froze.
It's not like you, Nancy. You always know how to make an emergency exit. Maybe you really do need some rest.
Who can think of rest and relaxation when there's a mystery to solve?
Ah, poor Nancy. Poor Nancy. I mean, now let me get this straight. This whole place was vandalized before Nancy arrived. So how is it that Nancy returned to the scene of the crime when she was the one that didn't even commit it to begin with? That's false accusation. I hope he never becomes a judge, because that would be a problem.
Okay, I hear you. Darn you crazy old man.
There's
I know you
Dexter
hid that
and
thing
his
around here
awkward
somewhere.
walking skills. Old man skills.
The least you could have done was left me a hint. I don't have time to clean this up.
Now we can do some snooping. Yeah. So this place was vandalized. Someone was desperate to find something. A diary of Hans Axel von... What? Person? Oh yeah, this was talking about with Marie Antoinette. The Diary of Hans Axel von Person. The trouble in France continues to mount. The revolutionaries have forced the king and queen to return to the Tuileries in Paris, where they are living like virtual prisoners. I'm working with the counter-revolutionaries to help the royal couple escape to England. June 18th, 1791. Everything is arranged. False passports, a carriage, disguises. Just after midnight on Tuesday, the king and queen, dressed as servants, will slip out of the city by coach. I will be their driver. I have instructed Marie to bring her jewels with her. If they're stopped, she may be able to bargain with the revolutionaries, her diamonds for her life. I can have no peace until I know that she is safe beyond the treachery of this revolution. June 27th, 1791. Alas, what a cursed night. I had not expected that Commander Leboeuf, Marie's most outspoken enemy, would be present at the checkpoint in Varennes. Marie tried to negotiate, but that scoundrel took her jewels and threw her at the mercy of his revolutionary apes anyway. I was helpless to stop him. She and Louis were escorted back to Paris, like common criminals. The situation is grim indeed. July 1st, 1791. I still cannot speak to the Queen, as she is kept under full-time surveillance. I am awaiting orders from Vienna as what to do next, but I fear that it may be too late to save Marie or her husband. The thoughts of her suffering destroys me. Wow. The ship in the bottle is broken. Or should I say the ship in the bottle? Oh yeah, this is, I don't remember how you do this puzzle. But I know it's 90? Yeah. This is for a little puzzle near me. Whoa, hold the phone tray. Oh my word. That's disgusting. That is just disgusting. Yeah, I like reading the different books in these games. It's really interesting to just read up on the different history and stuff that they have. Negative 15, 10, 5. A sly rabbit will have 3 openings to its den. Okay, so it was, let's see, negative 15, I think. Let's see, negative 15. And then it was 10. And then negative 5, I think. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we have a secret room that has been opened, and we will check that out in just a bit. I'm gonna check out this place a little bit more. This chess table. That's right. There's chess. There's chess. True stories behind famous portraits. C.B. Brown. Marie Antoinette, one of the many great portraits painted by Marcel Bonnet during his career, none has fueled more controversy and gossip than this portrait of Marie Antoinette, which was completed only months before the Revolution broke out. It all began when King Louis XVI, Marie's husband, commissioned an opulent, jeweled tiara for her birthday. Set in the tiara were a ruby, an emerald, a sapphire, and a 52-carat diamond, bigger than any diamond ever before worn by French royalty. Marie was horrified by the tiara's extravagance and refused to wear it. It is even rumored that she referred to it as my crown of ruination, though no one knew what she meant by this. When it came time to have her portrait painted by the master Bonnet, Marie insisted on posing away from the palace at Versailles, in the tower room of the Chateau Rougemont, where she often visited to escape the growing turmoil in Paris. Further, the queen refused to be painted wearing the tiara. King Louis was furious, but Marie would not budge. She chose to ornament herself with a purple rose instead, not just a flower, but a symbol of her willful defiance of her husband's wishes. Oh, wow. Dang. When the portrait was finished, she gave it to the Rougemonts in appreciation of their loyal friendship. Shortly thereafter, the revolution erupted in full. When Marie Antoinette and her husband were arrested, the queen refused to reveal the whereabouts of the tiara. Even after her execution, neither the tiara nor the magnificent jewels it contained were ever found. To this day, speculation and heated debate continues about what became of the Crown of Ruination. The painting is now in the hands of a private American collector. And there's the painting. Yeah, she wasn't wearing the tiara, of course, and she was holding the rose. There's a giant hole in the wall. Surprised Nancy doesn't say anything. It's like, say something.
Sure is dusty.
An atlas of the United States. Huh. State symbols. Interesting. Don't know if there's anything else to have to read down here. I think that was it for the most part. And here's a room up here. Let's light up the room, shall we? Ah. Yeah, Nancy just magically picks this up without burning her hand. No. Nancy, you stupid. Turn on the light. There we go. She just blows it out. Thanks a lot. I just spent all that time letting it work. Oh my word, this is hard to read. The castle's been empty for many years now. These hallways just echo in vain. And oh, how I miss you, my one-time son. My anger is dissolved into pain. I still don't know why you pilfered my wallet. The money could hardly have mattered. That $50 I'd have given you twice, but instead my poor heart you shattered. If only I could find you, we'd patch it all up. Talk through it as dad and son should. Perhaps you meant only to test my love. Perhaps you felt misunderstood. I want you to know that your old man forgives you. Old bygones are bygones with me. So I've left you one keepsake to remember me by. You'll sure be delighted to see. Go out to the garden, my old thinking spot, my refuge in homes of dread. Your luck charm is stashed where no stranger would look, in the lack of my old troubled head. So this is goodbye, dear Dexter, farewell. You offered me much needed joy, and I'll never forget all the laughter brought me, my darling young rascally boy. When he was bad, he was horrid. Ooh, Dexter. When it rains, it pours. My son, the vandal. Dear Mr. Wickford, we're sorry to report that your son Dexter was caught on school grounds last night throwing rocks at the gymnasium windows. This is the second time he has been caught attempting to destroy school property. We fear Dexter is becoming a danger to himself and others. We have no choice but to expel him. Please contact us if you have any questions regarding this matter. Sincerely, Harold Burney. No, I had not, Trey. Did you? I don't normally pull pranks, really. It's like, yeah, sometimes that might be goofy and stuff, but I don't really like pull pranks, usually. It's just like very mild ones, on occasion, I guess. Dear Pop, I'm sorry for taking $50 out of your wallet without asking. I know it was wrong. I know you were very disappointed in me. I'm sorry. I will never do it again. I'm sorry. Your son Dexter. Sad excuse for stealing. I raised a crook. Milwaukee bank employees at the Milwaukee branch of First National Bank on 3rd Street helped police catch a young man who tried to cash counterfeit checks in their bank September 6 at 2:30 p.m. The man came into the bank with phony checks and identification that matched everything on the checks, Milwaukee Police Sergeant Fred Liotta said. Bank employees noted the license plate and a description of the car, called police, and identified the young man after the Milwaukee police stopped the car. The suspect has been identified as Dexter Egan, 18, of Butteridge, the adopted son of prominent chocolate milk tycoon Ezra Wickford. He had 3 different sets of false ID matchings the checks, Liotta said. At 18, the kid is already like a pro. Egan was arrested on felony charges of possession of false ID for purposes of fraud, possession of counterfeit checks, attempting to pass the checks, and conspiracy. If convicted, he could face a prison sentence of up to 20 years. As of last Friday, Egan was being held at the County Correctional Center at $50,000 bail, said a jail spokeswoman. Ezra Wickford could not be reached for a comment, nor has anyone come forward to post bail for Mr. Egan. So true, Trey. Souvenirs. I'd rather see it burn. Dear Ezra, I have changed your will according the directions you gave me in our meeting of May 21st. In the event of your death, Dexter will have no recourse to inherit Wickford Castle or any of your estate or financial holdings. Further, he will be unable to claim any association with or capitalize upon your name or reputation. I am currently proceeding with your request to annul your adoptive relationship to Dexter and to sever any subsidiary legal ties you may have to him. I will notify you when these procedures are finalized. On a personal note, allow me to say how sorry I am to hear of Dexter's criminal conviction and to urge you not to blame yourself. I'm sure you did the best you could with Dexter, but some children just turn out to be bad eggs. Nonetheless, while your disappointment must be profound, I commend your prudence and pragmatism in the decisions you have made to protect your estate. Yours faithfully, Peter Rockford. Wait. Oh goodness, Trey. Oh goodness, that's funny. He was good. He was very good. Very, very good. Dexter, the son of my life. These were when he was happy with him. Madison students from all corners of Wisconsin competed at the Badger State Spelling Bee in Madison on Saturday. The day began with 116 finalists at ages 9 to 15 at Capitol Elementary School. After 14 rounds of competition, there were 3 remaining finalists: Marcia Aldridge of Dresser, Tanya Jones of Ladysmith, and Dexter Egan of Butteridge. In the end, Egan, a 5th grader, correctly spelled sesquicentennial to earn an all-expense-paid trip next month to the Vanderbilt National Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C., not to mention a trophy and statewide fame. After the contest, Dexter said he had been preparing for the event since last fall. The charming 11-year-old was just one more than 50,000 elementary and junior high students in Wisconsin who participated in the classroom, school, city, and county competitions that led to Saturday's competition. Several hundred people from around the state drove to Madison to watch the event. Among those in the audience was the chocolate milk tycoon Ezra Wigford. I love it how he's the inventor of chocolate milk, who was Egan's adoptive father. When asked how he felt about Dexter's victory, Wigford said he felt like the proudest dad on earth, and added, adopting Dexter was the best thing I ever did. The Vanderbilt National Spelling Bee will be held from May 28th to June 3rd. So you got a certificate of service as well. Best attendance award, school merit, certificate of merit. For demonstrating leadership among his peers in the Vilas County Youth Recycling Project to help in the war effort. So he did a lot of different things, both bad and good. So we got to learn a little bit more about Dexter's life and what he was like. Let's blow out the candle. I don't think it's necessary to have to do that, because I think it just automatically blows it out for you, but I like to do it anyways. Alright, I think that is all that we have to look in the library here. I don't recall there being anything else it has to be looked at. Oh yeah, but if you'll see here, you can dust these for fingerprints. You can see which buttons have been pressed or what. Oops. There you go. That would be funny if it just went off. Oh, man, get off! Oh, goodness. Okay, let's go see if we can get some sleep real quick and then try to talk to some more people.
Can I help you?
So, did you grow up around here?
You could say that.
Did you know the original owner, Ezra Wigford, when he lived here?
You could say that.
Did you know him well?
They call it the past for a reason, okay? Because it's over.
Okay, Mr. Grumpy Goose.
So, do you know if Ezra Wigford had a place where he liked to go and think? Someplace he
Exactly.
thought of as
Right.
a refuge?
There was a private area of the garden. Yeah. The entrance was hidden, so no one could bother him there.
Do you think I could go check it out?
Forget about it. There's nothing out there but dead weeds and crumbling statues.
Were you allowed to go out there?
Once in a while he'd bring me out there and teach me about his favorite flowers, but that was like 100 years ago.
Okay.
So that means you're like 110
You're a trooper.
years old? Goodness, dude! No, I'm kidding.
So what'd you find in the library?
Please, Lisa. You know it's off limits.
Oh, come on, Nancy. You've been on the prowl. I can tell by the sparkle in your eye.
Wow. Is it that obvious? I guess I'll have to work on my poker face.
I knew it! So, what'd you find in there? Dead bodies? Ezra Wickford's icky childhood bug collection?
Just a lot of books and basic library stuff. Nothing major.
Aw, you're no fun.
What do you know about Jacques Brunet?
Didn't you watch the last Winter Olympics? He's France's big cheese of skiing. He holds the record for the 500-meter slalom, but he totally choked at the games. I guess he's washed up now. But at least his looks haven't gone down the tubes.
Oh, goodness. Lisa. You need help.
When you researched this place, did you find any references to a secret garden?
Huh. Not that I remember. but I probably wasn't even thinking about gardens. I mean, it's hardly croquet weather.
I'm dying to find a way into that tower. Where do they usually hide the secret entrances in weird old Midwestern mansions?
I guess I should know, shouldn't I? Too bad most of the places I've covered aren't any weirder than imitation butter. I wish you'd hurry up and find it, though, so we can check it
Imitation
out.
butter.
So tell me more about the life of a photojournalist. It must be very glamorous at times.
Well, there's nothing glamorous about the pay, I can tell you that much.
Does your job take you to exotic, far-off places?
Well, there is a lot of travel. Too bad I'm so useless with foreign languages.
There was a little mix-up with the lockers, and I accidentally
Useless
opened
with
yours.
foreign languages?
Yeah, and?
It seems you have more than one identity, Lisa. I'm just wondering if you are who you say you are.
A savvy photojournalist always carries a couple of alternate identities, Nancy. When you're working under deadline, you don't always have time to play by the rules. I'm sure you know what I mean.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Keep me posted.
You want to take over, Ricky? Grab one of the mice. Maybe. I'm actually not sure. Okay, what should we do next? It's Ricky's turn to play. He's the quiet one of the two of us, so that's why you usually hear me talk. Professor Hotchkiss, do you have anything to say?
Is that you, Brandy? Oh, I'm
Gee.
glad you're here. At the moment, my theory is rising like a magnificent souffle. I need to collect a few more ingredients, if you will, but it's a delicate situation. If I leave my room even for a moment, I fear the souffle will come crashing down in a heap.
What?
What do you need me for, Professor?
What I need is some information about the castle. Hard numbers. I've come to the conclusion that you are an enterprising and faithful soul. Therefore, I have decided to entrust you with this important mission. Who knows? If you succeed, I might whisk you away from the hotel business to be my personal research assistant.
Well, Professor Hotchkiss, I'm not actually in the hotel business, but I'd love to help.
Shh, don't let her know
Marvelous!
that.
Here's what I need to know. Not counting the towers, how many windows are there on the face of the castle? I'll be very eager to hear what you come up with. But please, don't disturb me unless you have the answer.
I'm looking up the answer. There's no way in heck are we counting all the windows. Hold on. How many windows? Someone said 15, but I have no idea. You could try it.
Yes, did you find the information I asked you for?
Sure
Get
did.
it wrong, she'll
Good,
yell
but
at
I
us.
need you to write it down so I don't forget. Thank you. Let me do some calculations to see if this is correct. Eureka! If
Eureka!
there's one thing I like in a young person, it's ingenuity. Now, I've got work to do. Time to stir the cauldron and stoke the fire. But if you'd like to talk, I'll be holding office hours in the lobby between 3 and 6 a.m. Meet me then!
So, this wackadoodle lady is just like always hiding in her room, and then she's like, let's meet together between 3 and 6 in the morning when everybody else is asleep. Like, I mean, what normal person talks like that? It's 2:05 or whatever, 2:06, whatever it's called. Yeah. Oh yeah, he fixed the radiator. Go Dexter! I know, Trey, I know. Shame on me. You know, we don't have to let that be known to anybody.
Nancy, dear, welcome to the witching hour. Isn't it marvelous to be up and about when others are sound asleep? I find my brainwaves are at their most powerful during this time.
I love this lady. She's just, oh man.
Yes, this big old place does feel quiet at this hour. But do you think everyone is really asleep? I mean, if this is the only time you're away from your room, when else could you have been robbed?
You're right on that. This is the only time that someone could break into my room. But why are you so interested in this robbery anyway?
No reason.
I'm thinking this robbery and the library vandalism might be linked somehow. If you told me what was taken from you, maybe I could put the pieces together.
I'd like to tell you more about the robbery, but I'm afraid it just wouldn't be good for my blood pressure. I'm traumatized, you see, because the stolen item was a keepsake from a dear friend, and it was a cornerstone of my theory. I'm sure you understand.
Professor Hotchkiss
Have you
is like
checked your
someone
room
who's
for
had 12
clues?
cups of coffee.
Usually the thief leaves some sort of evidence
It
behind.
just never
Clues,
ends.
you say? I guess I
caffeine's
haven't
always
really
ruined.
looked. Oh, I've been utterly embroiled in my
Her
work.
blood type is black coffee.
What are you working
That's what I'm
on?
saying.
Well, you probably know by now that I'm a scholar of French history. My specialty is Marie Antoinette. Oh, poor Marie, the most misunderstood queen of the 18th century. Marie used to visit the very tower that now belongs to this castle. I'm convinced that this place holds evidence that will forever change the way the world views Marie. But the walls have ears, so I'd rather not say any more right now. Oh, if you're really interested, why don't you go up to my room and have a look around yourself? You've been such a great help to me, almost like an apprentice. Oh, I've always wanted an apprentice.
So,
Wow, Professor, that's really generous of you. I'd love to learn more about your work. But are you sure you don't mind?
I insist. Your mind is like a ravenous monkey gobbling up every banana in its path. Oh, how can I stand in the way? Here's my extra pass key. I get back to work at 6 a.m. sharp, so just make sure you vacate the premises by 5:59 and put things back where you find them. It's all scientifically organized in there.
I love when she says that. Your mind is like a ravenous monkey gobbling up every banana in its path. Oh, I love it. Like one of my favorite quotes in the Nancy Drew games.
Do you know anything about a tiara that was given to Marie Antoinette?
Infamous tiara, of course! Oh, people thought Marie had this extravagant
I had a
piece
Baja
commissioned for
Blast before.
herself,
I gotta try that
and
again.
they hated her for it. But really, it was her husband, King Louis XVI, who had it made for her birthday. Oh, she didn't want it, refused to wear it, and then, a few months before the revolution broke out, the tiara disappeared.
Dun dun dun.
What do you mean it disappeared?
It was never found. There were rumors that she had it destroyed, but no one has ever been able to prove this.
See you soon.
Righto!
Ow. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Wait, what was this she was writing? Born November 2nd, a Scorpio like me. I think that has to do with astrology? I don't remember. Those are all the drumsticks. See that? There's no way that was 50. No way. Oh yes, the weird recording.
Testing. Can anyone hear me? Hot kiss to Earth. Come in, Earth.
You're not an
okay.
astronaut,
I
woman.
think we're rolling. Now, let's get a look at these hallways. So rich in detail. You'd never know this place was built in 1920. It's all so 18th C. Oh, and there's Marie. I feel so close to her, just being here. It's as if her spirit is in the air, sweet as the smell of fried chicken.
Yes. Exactly. She wants to dominate the world. Oh, there's another plate of chicken. How many plates of chicken did she have? Wait, is there one on her nightstand? We must find all the chicken remnants. You can't even check. Check her boots. There's her boots. She kisses boots. My blood type is just straight up sugar. Is that the smelt? Very smart, Trey. Dearest B, marvelous to receive news of your progress. I'm sure you are onto something important with the medallion and the stained glass window, but I think the significance of the medallion must go beyond the message you've seen. I've looked through my family letters, and it seems that when Marie Antoinette gave her niece Helga the First, my great-great-great aunt, the medallion, she told Helga to keep it safe, as it was part of a great truth, that she hoped would someday help to heal the wounds of France. Helga urged her to explain this truth, but this was all that Marie would divulge. The truth can seem hard and ugly at first, but eventually its hardness becomes a thing of eternal beauty. B, you must find out the meaning of this. Keep up the good work, old friend. I know you will be successful. Helga von Handeldorf? Yeah, Jacques Brunet just so sick of his job, so he just decided to eat half the drumsticks. In retaliation to Dexter. I know, my doctor thinks there's something wrong with me, but I don't see anything the matter with just literal white sugar coming out instead of blood, you know, when they're drawing my blood, you know? Ooh! There are some strange sounds from below. You can look down. Look down. I think you have to go forward.
It's stuck.
Back. Yes, we can go down there, I think. Oh, no, wait. We gotta go the other way. We got to go to the elevator and put it in the first floor, is what I mean. Oh, it is? Yeah, you have to move the elevator first. Move the elevator to the first floor, and then you gotta go downstairs. No, not downstairs. You have to go over through the library to get down the shaft, is what I'm trying to say. Just do it fast.
It's locked.
It's locked.
It's locked.
It's locked. We are planning to do another live stream, either next Saturday or the Sunday following this next week. So that would be, let me check the, calendar real quick. It would either be the 9th or the 10th. And obviously we will be doing, the final scene. Doing the next one. We try to do these about once a week, either Saturdays or Sundays. There might be a couple of times where we might do it during the middle of the week. You know, like the evening, my time, which would be Central Standard Time in the U.S. We actually were planning on doing this tomorrow, but I decided to do it today instead.
Nancy, what are you doing here?
Whoa, whoa, look at his eyes. Ew, what's wrong with his eyes? I think that's a bug.
Don't you think I should be
He looks
asking
possessed.
you that question?
I can explain, Nancy, but please don't tell anyone that you found me here. If I get sent back to France, my fiancé will
Nothing
give up
wrong
on
with you
me.
mentally, Trey.
And
Nothing.
I will have let down my
Nothing.
family again.
I have nothing wrong in my brain. There's nothing wrong with me.
How can you expect me to keep quiet while you go around destroying the castle? If you're willing to saw through this gate, then you must be the one who wrecked the library too.
Nancy, I had nothing to do with what happened in the library. I swear the tower holds a valuable French historical document. If I can find it and return it to France, perhaps I can make up for my failure at the Olympics.
What kind of document?
The tower first belonged to the Chateau Rochemont in France. When Ezra Wickford bought the tower, my great-grandfather was the master carpenter in charge of dismantling it and preparing it for shipment. One day, when he was working alone, he found a secret compartment in one of the walls.
Then what happened?
Inside, he found an old journal with a royal crest on the cover and a medallion with a strange blue stone in it. But he heard other carpenters coming, so he hid the medallion in his pocket and sealed the journal back in the compartment. Before he could get back to study the journal and return the medallion, the tower was dismantled and shipped to America. He never learned who the journal belonged to or what it said.
What happened to the medallion?
I have the medallion now, and I'm hoping if I can get into the tower, I can find the journal too. You see, he thought if he told his story, Ezra Wickford might get angry, accuse him of interfering with the project, and try to ruin his name as a carpenter. So he kept quiet.
Awesome,
But he
Jenny
told
Liz.
you this story?
I was his only great-grandson. On his deathbed, he gave me the medallion and told me the whole story. He begged me to come here to Wisconsin to find the journal and return it to France.
May I ask which part of the U.S. are you in? Are you like in the southern part or like the west coast or something? I'm a southerner.
What did he think the journal contained that was so important?
The journal bore a royal seal. It must have belonged to Marie Antoinette because she used to visit the tower during the Revolution. So perhaps it contains her confessions, or perhaps it contains proof of her innocence. Either way, the contents of that journal could change French history forever.
Forever. Your accent is
But how do you think the medallion
yikes
fits in?
sometimes.
What's its significance?
I have no idea. I believe whoever hid that journal must have left the medallion with it as a part of their message. But what? Nancy, do you think you could help me?
No.
Let me show you this medallion, and maybe you'll be able to tell me what it's for.
No. Why should I help you? I might be willing to help you.
I might be willing to help you, but you have to tell Christy everything. I'm sure she'll understand, and then you won't have to sneak around in the middle of the night, haunting the castle with that screeching hacksaw.
Okay, Nancy, I see your point. I will explain everything to Christy Lane as soon as possible. Now will you help me? I think this medallion will interest you, and maybe you'll have some idea what it's for. It's in my locker. Will you go get it while I take care of something? The combination is 2665. I'll meet you in the locker room in a minute.
Okay, Jacques.
Ooh,
I am
Tennessee.
intrigued.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll see you downstairs.
You're the best, Nancy.
That's what they tell me. It's locked.
So we're all Yeah, so you and I are in the south,
locked.
and then Trey is further up. I'm the southern girl. It would actually be really cool if I could have a southern accent, just like a southern accent that's not too harsh, but enough to where it just sounds cool. I like that. When people can do that. East Coast, woo! Have you ever traveled outside of the country before, Jenny Liz? We can we go outside and check the garden? I don't know if we can do that yet. Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay. We can't do that yet. Talk to Jacques Bonnet. Jackie! Are you here? I guess not. What was it? 6? Oh man, I can't remember. 2669? Oh yeah, it is just 3 numbers. Darn it. 667 maybe? Try that and I'll look up the answer. I wasn't paying attention when he gave the combination. Combination to Jacques Lacker. Combination. Let me type correctly. Jacques Locker combination. Nancy. Give me the answer. 2665. Okay, that's what it was. That's what it was. So I think I was thinking it was like 2667 or something like that, but yeah. There we go. Yes, you're right, Jenny Liz. No, I haven't, Trey. What is that? Sounds odd. My strange addiction. Oh, this is Trey. This is a very desperate fiance of Jacques. Very fussy. Jacques, darling, I am trying to be patient, but I cannot understand what is taking you so long. My mother and father are traditional people, and I think it is highly unusual that you would ask me to marry you without demonstrating your commitment to me in any symbolic way. You know, I believe that our love makes us richer than kings and queens, but I cannot live on hot dogs and mac and cheese forever. You said you had a plan. You said it would only take a couple of weeks, but it has been 2 months. I can't wait forever. Please don't make me give up on you. I remain your petit chou, Isabelle. Goodness. Think he needs to find another girl. Okay, I'm taking over again. My brother has to leave for a few minutes. D is for dazzling. D is for diamonds. Fancy diamonds. Diamond shapes. Famous diamonds. Diamond appraisal. Diamond grading. What everyone should know about the world's most coveted stones. Do you own any animals, Jenny Liz? Sorry, I was distracted a little bit with our kitty cat here. He had to get neutered today, and so he's just he got neutered yesterday, and he came home today, and he's a little bit out of it. He's just kind of staring up at me for a minute. Poor little guy. Okay. To see. To whom it may concern, our records indicate that your visitor's visa will expire within 1 month. If you remain in the country after that time, you will be doing so in violation of the law. If your visitor's status has changed or you wish to dispute our records, please contact your loyal immigration authority immediately. Ooh! Jacques could be in a lot of trouble. I'm assuming that's his fiance, the picture of the girl there. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've, personally played this game, so certain things I just don't quite remember like I did before. Oh! Oh! Lights out, Nancy!
Ouch. Oh, someone must have knocked me out. Headache headquarters. Nancy here.
Nancy, it's Jacques. What happened? Are you okay?
I'm fine, Jacques, but I'm afraid your medallion is gone.
Oh la la, you can't be serious.
That is, that's disturbing.
I'm sorry, Jacques. I know how important that medallion was to you.
This is too much. Oh la la. Unbelievable.
Ooh, let's call George. We haven't called our friends yet. That is really disturbing, honestly.
Hello?
George, it's Nancy.
Great timing, Nancy. Bess and I were just saying how we wish we were out on the ski slopes with you. Hang on, I'll get her to pick up the other phone. Hey, Bess, our favorite detective's on the phone.
Hey, Nancy, how's the vacation?
Do you have a favorite type of animal, Jenny?
I guess you haven't gotten my letter. Not only do I have a blizzard on my hands, but I may have stumbled onto another case, too. The castle library was vandalized, and one of the other guests says her room was robbed.
Boy, oh boy! Have you searched the library for clues yet?
Well, that's the thing. Dexter Egan, the caretaker, says it's locked up and off limits until the police can get here. But who knows when that'll be.
That's funny, Nancy. I didn't know the phrase off limits was even in your vocabulary.
Seriously, though, don't you think that your dad's friend, Christy Lane, would feel better knowing that you're on the case, at least until the police can take over?
She's right, Nancy. I mean, who knows what this Egan guy is all about anyway? Sounds like you're just gonna have to find an alternative entrance to that library.
Here I go again. Just hope I don't have to slide down the chimney.
And what about this robbery? Who got robbed?
I'm not sure. The guest's name is Professor Hodgkiss.
This conversation
I think she's
on the
a bit
phone is
eccentric.
meant for, earlier on in the game.
You mean
and obviously
weird?
we've been doing a lot in the
Nutso?
game as it
A
is.
few sandwiches
So
short
now
of
we're
a
talking as
picnic?
if we just started.
Okay, you guys. I just mean that I'm not sure how reliable her testimony will be.
Yeah, but she'll probably tell you something important, whether she means to or not.
Wickford wrote Dexter a farewell poem before he died.
The inventor of chocolate milk was a poet, too?
Yum, I could write a poem or two about chocolate milk.
It says that he hid some sort of luck charm for Dexter to find.
Where?
Aw.
Something about
Yeah,
his
cats are my
old
favorite,
thinking
too.
spot somewhere out in the garden. Funny, but I didn't see any garden when I came in.
Well, you can't exactly tiptoe through the tulips when they're buried under 6 feet of snow.
Never mind my
George.
cheeky cousin over there, Nancy. When the storm passes, you should go out and see what you can find.
I met this nice woman, Lisa Ostrom.
What's her deal?
What type of cat did
She's
you
a
have?
photojournalist doing a story on the castle. She sure got
Or
me
cats,
curious about
if you
that
had
tower.
multiple.
Oh yeah? Does she know where the entrance is?
I don't think so.
Well, keep an eye on her, Nancy. Those photojournalists are born snoopers, you know.
George, are you suggesting that Nancy is a second-class snooper? You're going to give our friend a complex.
Oh, right. Like Nancy doesn't know she's the prime minister of snooping.
Oh yes, I love that name. The Prime Minister of Snooping.
I went back to check out Jacques' locker, and I found a pamphlet about diamonds, a letter from his fiancée, and a warning notice from immigration.
Did his fiancée sound cute in her letter?
Actually, she sounded upset. She wants him to hurry up and do something, but I'm not sure what.
Sounds like that guy is under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I hope he's not marrying her just to stay in the country. I met my ski instructor, Jacques Brunet. He sure is French.
Ooh la la, those accents should be illegal.
I hate to break it to you, Bess, but he's engaged.
Now there's a real crime.
Right, Bess. Humanity is devastated.
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bess and George are probably my favorite phone contacts. Probably the next would be Ned, and then the Hardy Boys. Probably in that order, I would say.
Hello?
Ned, it's me.
Well, you're a sound for sore ears.
This is
Bess
the
called
famous
me and
Ned
told
that
me your
has
vacation is
been in
rapidly
all the
turning
rest of
into
the
another
Nancy games from
mystery.
this
So
point
who
on.
do you think the vandal is?
I really don't know. It would help if I could at least imagine a motive. But why would anyone want to vandalize a beautiful old library?
There must be more to it than meets the eye. Sounds like you better find a way to get in there and take a look around.
Are you ready for a crazy coincidence?
Only if it's a crazy one.
Ezra Wickford also imported the library, and it seems that he bought it from the family of Jean Leboeuf, the revolutionary commander who captured Marie Antoinette when she was trying to escape from France.
You're kidding. So Wickford imported Marie's tower and her enemy's library?
Exactly.
Doesn't Leboeuf mean the cow in French?
Actually, I think it just means the beef.
Well, in any case, I bet the guy would be happy to know that his library ended up in the heart of America's Dairyland.
Chocolate milk. No, I'm kidding.
Apparently, this castle's tower used to be a hangout for Marie Antoinette.
Who's that? Ezra Wickford's wife?
Are you kidding? Marie Antoinette was a famous queen of France.
And she used to hang out in Wisconsin?
No, silly. The tower was originally part of the Chateau Rochemont in France. Ezra Wickford fell in love with the tower and imported it to Wisconsin.
And Marie didn't want to come along.
Well, that would have been pretty tough for her, considering... Ned Nickerson, are you pulling my leg?
What do you mean, Nancy?
You know very well that Marie Antoinette was beheaded in 1793, don't you?
Well, yeah. I guess I read something about that when I studied the French Revolution. But when did Wickford show up?
He didn't discover the tower until the 1920s, over 100 years after Marie's death.
Whew! I think I'm all clear now. Thanks for straightening that out for me, Detective.
You are some pain in the neck, pal.
Good thing I'm so cute.
How do you think
goodness.
Professor Hotchkiss
Gonna get
ended
sick.
up with Marie Antoinette's green medallion?
It sounds like Marie gave the medallion to the family of that Baroness Helga in Austria. Maybe Helga gave it to Hotchkiss when they became friends in order to help with her research.
Bye, Ned.
Keep me posted.
Wait, wasn't there a voicemail?
the voicemail system. First message.
Yeah, Miss Drew, this is Dexter at the front desk. Can you come down when you're feeling better? I need to talk to you for a minute. Thanks.
To go to the next message. Second message.
Nancy, this is your mentor speaking. Things are looking uncommonly out of sorts in here. I just hope I haven't had another intruder. Please remember that passkey I gave you is not for sharing.
To leave the system, please press 3. Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay, let's save the game. It's been a little while since we've saved it. Nancy's job is just talking to people on the phone. Actually, probably one of the most talkative games on the phone would either be the game that's after this one, the final scene, or I know there's another one that you can talk a lot. I can't think of what it was right now. I know Secret of the Scarlet Hand had a lot of talking. On the phone, that is. That's really cute, Jenny Liz. What was its name?
Thanks for coming down. I've been wanting to talk to you. How's your head? Did you slip or what?
I'm feeling much better, thanks. But what was it you wanted to talk to me about?
It's just that when I found you out cold in the basement and hauled you back to your room, I noticed all this red dirt on your shoes. I'm just curious where it came from.
Mr. Egan, I confess, I found my way into the corridor that leads to the Queen's Tower. As you probably know, the dirt in that tunnel is very red. I hope you won't consider this trespassing.
Nope. If you must know, I'm impressed. Ezra Wickford set that secret door up so nobody would be able to find it. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with getting into that tower. Ezra told me that if I could get through the secret door, he'd take me up to see the Queen's Tower. Finally, I got into the tunnel, and when I came out with that red dirt all over me, he laughed. He was actually proud of me.
Did Ezra Wickford have the dead-end corridors and stairways built on purpose, too?
Yeah, Ezra was a character. He always said he thought dead ends were funny. Ha ha. But the truth was, he was worried sick about being robbed. Maybe it made him feel better to think that a crook would get caught this way.
What a strange security system. So, was there ever a robbery?
Well, not exactly. A mistake was made. Only a small thing, but it didn't take much for him to give up on people. Anyway, I'd say you earned the right to check out the tower for yourself. But you gotta get through that gate, right? There's an old skeleton key in the maintenance shed. Now that the storm's passed, you can go out and get it. But be careful. It's still dead cold out there.
I don't want to press my luck with you, but I sure would like to see Ezra's private garden. Could you tell me how to find it?
It's nothing but wasteland out there. If you're bent on tromping around in the cold, go left when you get outside, away from the shed. Look for a wrought iron gate. You'll figure out the rest.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Bye, kiddo.
Lisa!
Well, if it isn't Dexter's little Cinderella.
Well, that was just weird.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
Excuse me.
Nancy, I heard you passed out. What happened? Don't tell me you lost my medallion. Did you?
Wait a second. Didn't we just have a phone conversation about this? Did you hit your head? I'm lost. I thought we already talked about this.
I didn't exactly pass out, you know, and I didn't lose your medallion either. But I don't have it. Where were you, anyway? Weren't you supposed to meet me?
When I showed up, you were having a catnap on the floor. Ugh, I will be ruined by you American women.
Oh! Oh, snap!
Guess you'd better stay away from me then. Goodbye.
Au revoir, little Miss Nightmare.
Ooh! Ooh! Sassy Detective here.
Look, keep the stupid medallion. It's yours.
But I don't even have the medallion, sir.
Look, keep the stupid medallion. It's yours.
Talk to me.
Look, keep the stupid medallion. It's yours.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna burn all your equipment in here. I've got a lighter here. See? 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 All the boots. Not a super duper lot to look in here. Some things. A little bit. Could use a light. Oh yeah, this is for the ski lift thing to work. Let's see. Oh yeah. Remember when? Not many of us are old enough to remember young Dexter Egan, the adopted son of old daddy Choco Bucks. What? Ezra Wickford. Most of us only came to know Dexter, the boy who was lucky enough to grow up at Wickford Castle as Vilas County's most famous juvenile delinquent. According to legend, it was Dexter's troublemaking that caused Wickford's disappearance from public life. Most of us have used his name as an example to our own children, to frighten them into obedience. You don't want to turn out like Dexter Egan, do you? We would ask, a counterfeiter? Convicted felon? Bad egg? Isn't it amazing that after 25 years in prison, Dexter Egan's release is coinciding with the grand reopening of Wickford Castle, now owned by the enterprising young Christy Lane? It's true, and rumor has it that Egan is determined to straighten out his life and make up for past mistakes. But how? Will he become Wisconsin's next chocolate milk tycoon? Ooh! When asked about his plans to reinvent himself, the ever-charming Dexter said, no comment. Does this spell trouble for Vilas County? Only time will tell. Wow, I forgot about that. 25 years in prison. No wonder he's mad. Oh yes, a key. I think that is for the garden, I believe. Oh yes, this is the ski lift. You can check it out. Obviously there's nothing that's being operated right now, but... Aww. That is really cute. That's really cute, Jenny. Yeah, we actually have a cat that he's really beautiful. He very, very fluffy fur, and he's very white, but on the top of his fur, like maybe a third to half of his fur that he has, it has this gray look to it, to where he looks like he's slightly burnt a little bit. I know it sounds a little weird, but we call him Marshmallow. That's his name. So he literally looks like a slightly burnt marshmallow. It's cute. Exactly. Exactly. Trey. And here is the garden. I wonder if that was Ezra's face that was put into that bust. I don't know if they ever said anything about that. Yes, we pull this on the back of his head. Susie and Mr. T. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. What is this? It's a special box.
It's locked.
And wrong key. Oh, it's a medallion! Do you have any idea how expensive this would be? We're rich! Let's go! Let's go to Paris! Party! Kidding. Wickford Garden, created in loving memory of Eleanor Wickford, 1873 to 1944. Woohoo! We got a medallion! Yes! Are you gonna be mad at us, Jacques?
Look, keep the stupid medallion. It's yours.
Oh, Trey. Those are so cute, Jenny.
It's locked.
That is so cute. Yeah, we had a dog named Jesse. We actually had 2 dogs, but one was... He was a nightmare. But he had passed away several years back, and our oldest and most faithful doggy we had ever had passed away back in October. So yeah, it's been several months. Let's see. Should we... Oh, I know what to do. We should go to bed and talk to Professor Hotchkiss.
It's locked. It's locked.
Alright, Nancy, time to sleep for like 12 more hours. We will talk to Professor Hotchkiss, and then we will plan to go and do a little snooping again. Actually, we should go to her... let's go to her room first, and then we can talk to her. Why am I knocking on the door? That doesn't even make any sense. Okay. Jacques Brunet does not deserve anyone. He will be forever alone with his ski boots.
Oh, what's this? It appears to be some kind of peephole. But what, pray, does it peep upon?
Shall I peep?
La la, I do believe I'll peep. The beauty, the colors. So this is what Helga told me to look for. Where's my medallion? It fits! Note to self, high five Team Hotchkiss. And what's this? A message? Eureka! It says the diamond...
And that's all. We can't see any more of it. Okay, that was a little dark. What? Wait a minute. Isn't there one? Oh, yes, there's another medallion. I'm not sure as to why the medallion was sitting there, because I honestly do not know if they ever explained that. But now I've got 2 of the 3 medallions we need. So let's go and see what these medallions have. We'll use the blue one. Vous trouverez la solution dedans. And then, I am so sorry, butchering the French. L'espoir à ceux qui cherchent. Oh my word, I take French and I'm butchering the poor language. I'm
Dead
so sorry.
end.
Hello, my fellow night owl. Or perhaps I should say hoot hoot. Ooh. Did you find anything of interest in my room?
I did pop in there, though interesting doesn't begin to describe the place. Would you mind if I went back another time?
Of course not. Pop in all you like, just not when I'm working.
What did you mean when you said Marie Antoinette was misunderstood?
Everyone thought Marie did nothing but spend France's money on jewels and fancy soap for herself, while her people were starving. History books have upheld the myth that she was just a spoiled and heartless brat, but I don't believe it.
What do you believe?
I believe that she's been the victim of vicious rumors and lazy historians for too long, and that if the real story could be told, people would realize that Marie Antoinette was actually a good woman who wanted to help her people but didn't know how.
Trey, I swear, I want you to do that. I want you to do that. Oh my word, that would be the best thing ever. Let's go, Team Hotchkiss!
What do you think of Lisa Ostrom?
That Leslie, yes, oh, real dynamo, but... I told Chester that I would not require any maid service during my stay. I don't know why she didn't get the message.
I saw a letter on your desk from your friend, the Baroness von Hanseldorf. And I'm just wondering, did the medallion she gave you have a blue stone in it by any chance?
Heavens, no! Where did you hear such a thing?
Woo.
My medallion had a green stone in it. Anything else would be a mere imposter, a flaming faker, do you hear me?
Whoa, lady, whoa, chill. The coffee's
What
getting
does
cheap.
l'espoir à ceux qui cherchent mean?
Let's see. Well, espoir is hope, and chercher is to search. Hope to those who search.
Can you tell me what this means in English? La solution se trouve dedans.
Well, trouver is to find, and solution is just like it sounds, solution. The solution is found within.
I love the voice for Professor Hotchkiss.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
My brother's taking over now, playing, because he is back. Oh, do you notice, go back over. Do you notice how her legs aren't behind the little table? It's really weird. It's like her feet are like somehow in front of the table. It's just funny. The fire in this game is actually really nice. The little fireplace when it's running. I was already in her room. Yeah. If you want to be very specific, she says high five Team Hotchkiss. So if you want to be like absolutely specific in what she says, that would be absolutely perfect. I mean, I'm serious, Trey. I would love if you did that. Oh my word. I would love that. You need to send that.
glad you came down to talk. Get this. I saw Dexter walking out to the maintenance shack with this, green ornament thing in his hand. He's up to something, right? Maybe you should check it out.
If you're so interested, why don't you go check it out yourself?
I'd love to, but I really should get to work on my article.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Wait,
Stay warm.
She's reading a magazine from Stay Tuned for Danger. You're not working on an article, young lady. Get off your rear and get something done. It's just absolutely useless. People today. Shameful. It is shameful. Maybe 15 minutes ago? 20 minutes ago? You're welcome. Yes, that'd be perfect. That would be perfect. I would love that. I don't know if you can send it through the PlayStation chat, but if you want, you could always post it as like a private video on YouTube if you wanted to do that. That could work. Or even unlisted, which that would be a little bit easier to send the link to someone if you want them specifically to see it. But that would be really cool. Five, Team Hotchkiss! Oh yeah,
If I don't get inside soon,
Nancy's
I'll
stuck.
freeze to death.
You can look at paper if you need it. There we go. Woo! High five, Team Hotchkiss!
What the? What's going on out here? Is that you, Nancy? Come inside. It's freezing out here. What kind of a stunt was that,
know,
Missy?
Rosie's gonna kill me.
Sorry about that, but I was locked out.
Well then, what can I say except good thinking?
We have all 3 medallions.
Nancy, I heard you
Yes.
got locked out.
That's a good
You
idea,
could have
Trey.
frozen to death. So, what was Dexter hiding out there?
Why do you care, Lisa? You're
Good thing
sitting
I'm
here.
not the type to let frostbite interfere with my love of trespassing, huh? Too bad I didn't find anything.
Huh, I thought for sure I was onto something. I still think Dexter's shady. I'd keep an eye on him if I were you.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
Hey there, Nancy.
You've been holding out on me, Mr. Egan. I read in an old issue of the Daily Telegraph that you grew up here, right in this castle.
All right. I did live here for a few years, once upon a time. I was an orphan until Ezra Wickford came along and adopted me. But I left the castle when I was 16, and I never saw him again. That's the story, all right?
But why did you leave?
Some things can't be explained, kid. It was a long time ago, and nothing can change it now.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
Yes, dear?
Can you translate this for me? Le diamant de misère dans mon journal.
Now, where the heck have I seen that phrase before? Well, anyway, it means the diamond of misery in my journal.
See you soon.
Right-o!
Something's missing here.
Testing. Can anyone hear me? Hotch kiss to Earth. Come in, Earth. Oh, okay. I think we're rolling. Now, let's get a look at these hallways. So rich in detail. You'd never know this place was built in 1920. It's all so 18th C. Oh, and there's Marie. I feel so close to her, just being here. It's as if her spirit is in the air, sweet as the smell of fried chicken.
It's locked.
Hey, howdy, hey guys. Sorry it's been a few minutes, but yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, Jenny. It's hard when you got a lot of different problems and can't do a lot of normal things that most people would be able to do. The cursed puzzle. Ricky's favorite. Just kidding. Have either of you seen any good movies recently, or have a favorite movie genre? You know. It's a very pretty name. Actually, it was hilarious. My church that I used to go to back a few years ago, it was funny. My youth pastor's wife, when she was starting to get to know, all of us in the youth group, she accidentally called me Jennifer multiple times, and I honestly don't know why, but it was just hilarious. And how she's like, "Hey Jennifer, can you do this for me?" And I'm like, "What? Oh, you're talking to me." That's a really sweet name. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. It was like... It sort of was interesting in the second half. But yeah, for the most part, it was pretty much garbage. For the most part. I think you can pick out the thing up there, right? No, you can't do that yet. Dun 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 Trey, you ought to see that Tomb Raider 2001 movie. That one's good. Apparently a lot of people hated it, but I really enjoyed it. I honestly didn't think I was going to enjoy it that much, but it turned out to be more fun than I thought it would be. I mean, I know it's not Uncharted, but you know what I mean. Just... This particular movie is based off of a video game, and I thought it was very well done. The ending could have been better, I will admit, but for the most part, it was actually really well done. And that was like over 20. Let's see. Yeah, over 20 years ago when it was
Yes,
made.
dear?
I found something that I think you'll be very interested in. It seems to be some kind of journal. I think it was written by Marie Antoinette herself.
What? Let me see that. This is it.
Did you see
I've
that
been
movie last
trying
night,
to
Trey?
track this down for 15 years. Where on earth did you find it?
Well, it's a long story, but I happened to find a way into the Queen's Tower,
Yes.
where I happened to find a secret compartment. I think this must be what the vandal was after.
Nancy, I must warn you. I'll wrestle you for this if I have to, and it won't be pretty.
I love it when she threatens to wrestle Nancy.
I'm sure physical combat won't be necessary, Professor.
Yeah, it was
I'm glad to
actually-
help you with your
let's
work,
see.
but I
It was
need your
almost 2 years
assistance
since
in
I saw
return.
my friend.
You're fluent in French,
who
aren't
last
you?
had gone to
Absolutely,
the
I'll
Rise
get
of the
to work
Skywalker
on it
movie.
right away. I'll have the
Yeah, we
translation
didn't get to
ready
see
in
each
my
other
room
until,
for
like,
you this
December
time
last year.
tomorrow. Until then,
So we've
I
met up a few
mustn't be
times since then.
disturbed.
So it's been fun. But yes, Trey, it is Angelina Jolie. She is the Tomb Raider for the movies. Oh, I was asking if you had seen the Uncharted movie. Was it last night you saw it? Or was it just sometime this past week?
I'm so glad you stopped by. I've translated the entire journal. It's fabulous! And as an added bonus, it includes Marie's official decoder, something no one else has ever found before.
I just love how Nancy
See you
just
soon.
doesn't even say
Righto.
anything to her. It's like, okay, that's nice. Bye. I want to go sleep again. Nancy is the eternal sleeper. I mean, you can always sleep. Ooh, there's the journal. Oh wait, that had to do with Marie Antoinette, didn't it? You can click on that. The left side.
I think I see what the symbols in the stained glass mean now. Let's see. Purple rose, hold diamond, key of
Do
queen.
you wish you could have your hour and
Where
45
have I
minutes
seen a
back, Trey?
purple rose, and what's a diamond key?
After seeing that. Yes, I saw the second part of that. Actually, use the third medallion through the whole thing, that you look like. Oh, okay, you already did that. I wasn't paying attention. You must have done it while I was gone, right? Yeah. Wait, who would break a hip, Nancy or Professor Hotchkiss? Oh man. Oh man. I'm going to get you, Nancy. Oh, my hip. Get back here, you young teenager. Oh, I need to sit down. Hurry, Frankie. We're gonna die. Beep, 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 beep. No, I'm kidding. What if you could erase your memory from last night? Would you? Unfortunately, the only person that was even somewhat remotely close to the character would have been Chloe. Everybody else was a disaster, honestly. Jing! Jing, jing, jing!
It's locked.
The only reason I went to see it with my friend, the Uncharted movie, was really because there wasn't really much of a selection, really. Now, when the what was it? The Doctor Strange movie, Universal of, what was it? Universal of Madness? What? No. Multiverse of Madness? That may have been what it was. I'm looking forward to that. I want to see what that one turns out like. I broke my hips. No high fives this time, Team Hotchkiss. Oh, dude. I love that. I love that. End game sequence time.
Looks like a keyhole of some sorts.
Or it's about time. This part's always the worst. You're trying to figure out which one goes where.
Looks like a keyhole of some sorts. Looks like a keyhole of some
They probably
sorts.
tell you how to do it when you look through the light inside the medallions, but we don't really pay attention to that.
Looks like a keyhole of some sorts.
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing that movie. Ooh, the diamond!
The diamond!
Whoa! Will you look at that sparkly rock? And me without my sunglasses.
Hi, Lisa. How did you get in here?
I followed you, of course. Turns out a nosy, goody-two-shoes detective is good to have around after all.
Gasp!
Now why don't you toss me that big honkin' diamond so I can blow this popsicle stand and never set foot in lame-o Wisconsin again?
Lisa, you must be kidding me. This diamond belongs in a museum in France.
That sounds like Indiana Jones.
Well, I belong in the
belongs in a
lap of
museum.
luxury.
I love it.
And that diamond's gonna get me there. Hasn't anybody ever told you to mind your own business?
No.
Oh, many times.
Well, maybe this time you'll learn.
My eyes!
Don't worry. My spicy devil villain venom won't last for long. But I'm afraid by the time you get your eyes back, you'll have missed my grand exit.
I can't see! I can't see!
Are you the one who conked me on the head in the locker room?
Ouch. I bet that hurt. But I had to get the medallion somehow, didn't I? I hope we can still be friends.
Why are you doing this?
Haven't you heard? It's a material world, sister, and I am a material girl. Photojournalism pays peanuts, you know.
It's a
and who wants to
material
work for a
world.
living anyway? I was made for a tropical climate, lounge chairs and cabana boys.
Why did you have to vandalize that beautiful library?
Just a little translation mix-up. When I read the message from Hotchkiss's medallion, I thought it meant Diamond of Misery in the library. Whoops. Guess I went a little overboard looking for it in there. Anyway, enough with the questions, Nancy. You'll just have to read the rest in the papers.
She's getting away! Here, let's
stop
fail.
her.
Let's fail. I want to see what happens again. Chase after her!
Life of leisure, here I come.
Second chance. That spicy devil villain venom is probably just red spray paint.
I've gotta stop her.
Help! Get me out of here! It stinks down here. It's all moldy. Darn you, Nancy Drew. You're the worst friend a diamond thief could ever have.
I actually have a t-shirt that says
Dear
that.
Dad, to think
from
I almost
her interaction
became
with Nancy
friends
Drew.
with a diamond thief. Everyone at Wickford Castle is resting easier
You're the
now
worst
that
friend
Marie
a diamond
Antoinette's
thief could
journal
ever
and her
have.
famous diamond are safe and sound. The journal, the diamond, and the medallions are all going to be featured in a new Marie Antoinette exhibit in Paris, and it looks like everyone will be rewarded. Except Lisa, of course. First, she missed her plane to Rio, and now she's going to be charged with attempted grand theft. Professor Hotchkiss is thrilled because the French government has granted her permission to publish Marie's journal in the U.S. before it gets returned to France. This ought to help prove her theory about Marie's character once and for all. Thanks to Jacques and his great-grandfather's efforts to find the journal, the Brunet name is being celebrated all over France. In the meantime, Jacques and Isabelle have eloped. It's so romantic. I showed Dexter the poem that Ezra Wickford wrote him, and he was relieved to know that his old pop didn't carry any hard feelings to his grave. All the talk shows want Dexter to tell his story on national television, but he keeps turning them down. I guess he doesn't want to be famous or infamous. But when Christy Lane called and asked Dexter to be her business partner, he accepted. With her business sense and Dexter's expert knowledge of the castle, I think they'll make a great team. So, you know what they say, Dad. Il n'est jamais trop tard de changer l'histoire. It's never too late to change history. Me, I'm determined to go out and enjoy this snow before some other case comes up. See you soon. Love, Nancy.
I love wearing that shirt. I haven't worn it in like forever. I've got to find that. Well, there we have it. That was Nancy Drew, Treasure in the Royal Tower. That was fun. That was fun. I'm glad you two got to join me and my brother. We got to have a lot of fun getting to do this. We actually finished a lot faster than I was expecting. Wow. Only like a couple hours. Not bad. Yeah. So, thank you both for getting to join and just having fun, hanging out. So, I think I will plan to do this again next Saturday, which will be April 9th, I believe. Around the same time. I'd say 2 to 3 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. So, yeah. Ralph, the security guard, is still the real hero. Oh man, this was so much fun. Well, I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys next week. And I may see you again, Jenny Liz, when Little Jackalope streams on Monday. So yeah.